It's the Megalodon!
Hi, I'm Craig Derek Jones,
And I'm Devin Jones.
and we are a father and son team. We're going to review the MEG today.
So the MEG is about a giant shark that came out of a lair and is attacking people now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of cool the way they set it up. It's cool. But first, let me talk to the parents. The MEG is a very violent movie. It has a lot of jump scares.
I feel like that's kind of you should kind of know that because it's a movie about a giant shark.
Let me talk to the parents real quick.
You can talk to the parents.
Listen, it's not as gory as you would think it was, but it does have some, as you think it would be, but there are some very gory scenes in it. So I would, maybe 10 and up, honestly. This kid's 11, so,
Yeah.
he's lucky I took him to see it.
But like we've said before, it all depends on what your kids have seen.
Right. We're also going to be, we saw it in the IMAX, so we're going to actually, later on, we're going to tell you whether we think it's worth paying all that money to see it in the IMAX, because, it was the MEG in the IMAX, so we thought we'd check it out for you first, and then tell you what we think about it. So now, as for the movie, for people of my age, it's impossible to watch a shark movie and not compare it to Jaws, okay? It just is.
Yeah.
So, for me, I may not have enjoyed the movie as much as you have because you haven't seen Jaws.
Did they make any Jaws references in this?
They made Jaws references, like the dog named Pippin. Well, there was a dog named Pippin in Jaws.
It's,
He didn't make out so well, though.
It made you think.
Spoilers.
It made you think the dog was dead.
Yeah, but don't give that away. Even though that's all over the internet, because I can't believe people are on the internet like, oh, if that dog dies, I'm not going to see it. Like, come on, y'all.
I mean, I'll still see the movie, but I'm like, you bastards!
It's a
dog.
It's a shark movie. He's gonna eat stuff,
Yeah, but it's the dog.
And it's a little
I
itty
I like dogs. I get mad when dogs are killed. I don't care about none of the humans.
It's like a new generational thing for you guys, man. When I was a kid, if a dog died in the movie. It's fake. It's all fake. Nobody really dies. No one gets hurt, But anyway, the MEG, I thought it was kind of good how they explain how the MEG could be alive today and have lived all this time and have us not know about it. I'm not going to give that away because that was one of the few things in the movie I really, really liked. I thought was cool.
And they didn't tell you about that in the trailers.
Right. So we're just going to let that go.
know.
But what did you think? About their explanation as to how the MEG could still be alive and we wouldn't know about it?
It was good. I don't really remember what they said about how it could still be alive.
Well, why we had never seen it before?
Yeah, that I understand.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it'd still be alive.
Well,
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff down there and all
It was
that.
just living down there. I mean,
It was
they
just there.
MEGs have just been living down there.
So I wanted to see the MEG. I was excited. We've expressed this in past videos, and the reason why is because it just looked good to me. There's a giant shark eating people. I mean, I'm an 11-year-old kid. You expect me not to want to go see a megalodon going chomp on people's butts?
Yeah, that's kind of what. But I just took a long time before the megalodon was chomping on people, man. I wanted to see a lot more of that.
It was only till the end where he really started eating people.
Right, and it was. I thought it was cool that he was all of the land-based stuff that's on land or at the beach. It all takes place in Asian countries, which I've never seen before. They always put stuff in America so that I guess we can relate.
I think it's in Thailand or something.
Yeah, it's always these Asian actors speaking, their native language. They didn't dumb it down. They were speaking. It's cool though. I don't think they ever subtitle shark. I don't think they had to because you knew what they were saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to say it because I don't want to offend anyone.
No. But yeah, we'll just say that there was an Asian buffet going on when he finally got to shore. But it took so long to get to the shore. I was
because that was the last scene in the movie.
Yeah, dude,
it was it.
The movie was exciting though. They had some really cool stuff. I love Jason Statham.
That's the short bald dude.
Yeah,
right?
the short bald dude. I love him.
He's weird.
A lot of people don't realize that he used to be, before he became this action star, he used to be in movies where he just talked. in these British movies, and he's a solid actor. He's good. He's got range. It's just he got locked into this action movie thing.
Was Expendables his first thing?
No. He was in a lot of British movies.
Well, like
maybe
his
not
first
a lot.
like action thing.
No, he had been doing action before then because he's good at it.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about him. I just know he's been in Crank and Expendables.
Crank, yeah, he was in Crank. You better not be watching Crank.
I haven't seen
Not
Crank.
for you yet.
I know.
First time I really saw him was in some Guy Ritchie movies, man, and he was just great. He's a good actor. I wish he would do. Well, they probably won't give him roles where he can act a little more, but he's good. And he was funny in the movie. He made me laugh quite a bit.
He acted in this. At some scenes, he's more serious than others.
Well, the story, they didn't give him a lot to do. It was dumb.
Yeah.
You know, the story's dumb.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't talk about something. It's a spoiler.
What, the romance?
No, not the romance.
Because the romance was dumb, man. I didn't like it at all.
It didn't matter. The romance didn't have any effect. It was just there.
It was just there. Yeah, it was dumb.
You were like, oh, well, that's awkward. Oh, now they're together. Whoa.
I
Saw
was-
that coming, like, at the very beginning.
I was hoping it wasn't going to go there, to be honest. I didn't want to. Yeah, but, whatever. It's a shark movie. They want you to feel connected to people, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. There's some genuine jump scares in the movie that did make me jump because we were in the IMAX. So, some stuff you might not jump at if you're watching it in a regular screen. You'll jump at it at the IMAX because it's so big and so loud.
Like, weren't you, like, scared watching Nemo in there? Seeing Bruce come up like...
There were elements of Finding Nemo I remember I saw in the IMAX where it wasn't just me. The other people were like, ooh. Just because there's little moments where the shark is the size of a, building. But, But no, nothing made me jump like this movie. Yeah, I jumped a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't scary,
Yeah, like the movie wasn't scary. I don't think that they really meant it for it to be like scary.
Yeah, it's more like an action movie, I think.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm about to talk about a different movie.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's a shark movie. Yeah. So yeah, in this movie, it's like they didn't really try for it to be scary. They made it funny and fun to watch. They had a couple of jump scares in it, but I mean, you expect that. It's a shark movie. But this brings me back to 47 meters down. I'm pretty sure they were trying for that to be scary.
Yeah.
And the entire script contains of 5 words. Oh, I'm scared, Kate. Help me, Kate. Ah, there's a shark. Ah, Kate, ow.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mind that movie that much, man. It was okay.
There's just problems with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, but it was like a misfire,
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, and that, I feel like they meant for that to be scary because the advertising, like the posters and stuff, they looked pretty scary. So then we went and saw it, and I was like, oh, I'm about to be scared,
Yeah,
about to be my
47
first.
Meters Down was his first technically scary movie that he wanted to go see. So.
And we went and sat in the back and everything, and then I was sitting there like...
Well, there's some parts that's freaked us out. We
Yeah,
laughed.
there are a couple of parts where we jump. Like, whenever we get scared, we always laugh about it.
Right. Yeah, there's, what the scariest parts in the 47 Meters Down, and we'll get back to the Meg really soon, was when it was quiet and they're like trying to see into the water. That stuff was terrifying.
Like the flare part? and all
No, there's moments where they could only see a few feet in front of them and they were trying to go, and at any moment there could have been a shark around. That was scary.
I mean, that's how real life works when you're in the ocean.
And there's not enough, in the Meg, for me, there's not enough moments like that.
Yeah.
The best part for me was the most simply filmed thing they did.
The dunk thing?
Yeah, where there's a guy looking around for the shark. He's in the ocean, and you see him looking above the water, looking below, looking above the water, looking below. There's no music. It's just the sound of the water and the sound of him looking under the water and looking out. And it's all done from his point of view.
They put like
that was great. If they had more stuff like that, and they didn't spend probably $5 on that scene, but that was really terrifying because you're like, where is the damn shark at?
I knew it was gonna show up.
The shark was coming, but
yeah, but then when he goes down, you're like, gee.
That was terrifying, man. I was like, oh, you get all tensed up. Yeah. I wish the movie had more stuff like that. This is like a Hollywood by the numbers action movie, and it shows. Yeah. But
see, there were a couple times where I braced for it, like when a lot of times when I see movies that are gonna be slightly scary, I like brace for a jump and then it never comes, and I'm disappointed. In this movie, for most of the part, I jumped at it and I was satisfied.
I'll give them points for that. Even though you know the jump scenes are coming, you jump.
Yeah.
But was that because we were in the IMAX though?
I think it's. I don't know. It may be more. It may have been more intense jumps because it's so big, but
Right.
I feel like we'd still go like a little bit.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, but they were making an action movie. This isn't a scary movie. It's not like a horror movie.
It's like an action comedy.
Well, the only thing I found funny was Statham when he was saying his lines, because he's, such a,
Yeah. But then I mean, it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
Like,
the
when
dog
she's
thing
going, like,
didn't
the-
make me laugh. And
I didn't laugh
It
about
was
the
supposed
dog,
to make
but-
people laugh. But
What?
yeah, when he sees the shark and then turns around to pedal back. Maybe it's because I'd seen it in the trailers,
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, I suppose it's funny, but I didn't really laugh at it. I always laugh at the stuff that most people don't laugh at. So.
Yeah.
I was
But-
laughing when the shark was about to come and, eat people. That's when I started laughing.
Yeah.
I like the ball thing. Remember
Yeah.
what do they call those things?
I don't know. They're just big. Have you ever seen that where there's like people getting these big balls and like roll around on the ocean? I actually kind of want to try that, but now I don't know.
No.
After seeing this movie,
With a megalodon chasing somebody rolling in the ball.
he's like, and then he just got.
Hey, he might get away, he might not. I don't know.
It was dude just rolling and it's like comes by.
But yeah,
rolling
that was,
away from a megalodon. I don't know how
That was
else
pretty
it
funny, man. The movie's got its ups and downs.
Yeah.
I wasn't bored watching the Meg. I just wish it had been better, I guess. But so, what's your verdict on the Meg?
See. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity, our highest praise.
Yep.
You enjoyed the movie that much?
I enjoyed this movie.
That's cool.
It was fun.
I enjoyed it, but I'm not gonna give it that high a praise. I'm gonna say it's just worth the popcorn. Because it was fun, and there were moments of it that I really did enjoy. It's just there's too many things in it. There's too many times where I just was like, really, come on, do better.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad movie, though. I don't think it's a bad movie at all.
No.
I
liked
enjoyed
it.
watching it.
I had times like it could have been better, but I still enjoyed it. I was genuinely frightened at times when like a shark jumps up and eats somebody. Like,
Right.
yeah.
How did you get a mosquito in here? Kill that thing, bastard. Okay. Sorry about the swearing today, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, there were moments like when people are just sitting in the ocean, you don't expect nothing, and then a shark comes up and eats them.
Right. Hey,
Yeah.
but I'm giving something away right now. There's something in the trailer where they show that big shark coming up to eat this boat. That's not in the movie ever.
Yeah.
There's not even a shark that big in the movie, so that's false advertising.
I think
I don't
that
like that.
the one poster where they show the big shark coming up underwater and you see just like one person
Yeah.
there. That one makes
The
more
poster's
sense.
fine. You can do whatever you want on a poster.
But in the
when you show
trailer-
video of something happening that's not in the movie, that is something like that. I mean, a lot of times stuff gets in the trailer that doesn't end up in the movie, and that's fine. But this is different, though.
Like that would be epic.
You expect to see a Godzilla-sized shark, and there is no Godzilla-sized shark in this movie. So,
There's a small shark and a little bit bigger shark, but none of them
there's
are.
a whole lot of sharks in the movie. There's like big ones, little ones.
Well, I mean like a small megalodon and a bigger
hey,
megalodon.
you're not supposed to give that away.
Yeah.
No.
You've already said plural.
Yeah,
About
underneath.
megalodons.
Underneath.
I didn't say it's above.
They could pretty much probably figure out that halfway through the movie's not over.
Yeah, I mean, I was
But-
seeing it and I was like, what are they gonna do with this
No.
movie? And then I was like, holy
you
crap!
You knew it.
I didn't know that was gonna happen though.
At that moment,
That made me jump.
when old dude was in the water. Come on.
I didn't expect.
He stayed in the water so long. You know
Something
what was about to happen.
Yeah, something was about to happen, but
You know what was about to go down.
Yeah.
He's up there like frolicking in the water, and come on,
you're
man.
like, shoot a little leg. No.
You know what was going down, and he was about to get it.
Yeah,
You know.
but I liked him.
I'll give him points. They tried to make the black dude realistic. by him being like, why are we out here? Why are we doing this? But he still went
like,
anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone out on that boat, man. I'd have stayed in the thing. That shark wasn't gonna take down the big aquatic base that they had.
It couldn't do that.
No, it tried and it couldn't do it. So that was garbage.
I like the black guy though.
I liked him too, but he shouldn't have been on that boat. And complaining the whole time that he's on the boat, it'd have been more realistic for me if he just sat there when they were talking about going, like, nope, I'm not going. That would have been better for me.
But then they're not gonna. But then they wouldn't have him for most of the
They
movie.
got enough characters. He could be talking to him from the control center.
Yeah, but then you couldn't have the black guy swim choke. That's what I'm over here laughing about.
Yeah, it was funny.
That was funny.
Nah, I think for real, I'd have been the one saying, "Hey, I'm staying at the."
Shoot, no. I would go to land.
Knowing
like,
there's a prehistoric shark the size of a building out there. No, I'm not.
No, I'd stay there, and I would like call up a helicopter, like, yo, fly at like 80,000 feet in the air, so it can't get us, and let's go back to land. I'm done with this.
Honestly, the movie, would probably have been a lot shorter with somebody. I'd be like, the megalodon was released, and no one ever went in the water again. That'd have been the end of it.
See, if like if I was in the movie, I'd be like, go do your stuff. I'm staying here. I would send off the brave white people, and I'd stay.
I would not be on that boat, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the IMAX. We saw the movie in the IMAX. Do you think it's something you would need to see in the IMAX, or does that make it better?
I wasn't very amazed. The shark didn't seem much bigger on the IMAX. Like some scenes, like when it's coming up with the mouth towards the screen, it's like, that was cool, but I'd be fine seeing this in like a matinee. It's fine.
Just in a normal screen. The way it was filmed, and this is not a knock against the filmmakers, but the way the movie was filmed, it doesn't take advantage of what the IMAX is capable of doing, that type of experience. Yeah. In fact, the first sequence in the movie is up close shaky cam, so it's like, that doesn't look good on the IMAX ever. They just, to really take advantage of the IMAX immersive experience, you have to have kind of more wide scenes and more wide angle stuff going on, and a little bit more motion that they didn't have in this movie. As far as an IMAX experience, I would say, skip it. You don't need to see this in the IMAX.
Yeah. I mean, you still can, and I'm sure some people will be like, whoa, that was awesome.
Right.
But I don't think that you need to.
Nah.
Paying extra money for something you don't need. Hey, we're helping you here. Save money.
Yeah, because tickets cost too much as it is, and the IMAX tickets are even more. So I hate to say it, I hate to break it to you, but the MEG in the IMAX really isn't anything to write home about. It's not that good an experience.
Yeah, it's not. It didn't seem very amazing.
I would leave the IMAX alone for this one. So I think we're both in agreement on that.
Yeah, it didn't seem very amazing. The shark didn't seem like it was much bigger than I would think it is seeing in the normal theater.
Yeah, the IMAX didn't really add that much to it. We didn't think,
Not really.
Okay.
I think this might just be the animal lover in me, but I felt bad for the MEG in one of the scenes.
You felt bad for the MEG?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't care about it for most of it. There's just one part where you see it up close in its eye, and it looks like it's tearing up and stuff. That's the only thing where I'm like, oh.
Tearing up.
It looked like it.
It didn't look like it was tearing up.
It looked like it was like puppy eyes in that dude.
Oh, the MEG was crying. No, that did not happen. The MEG was not crying.
It didn't actually cry, but just the way it looked, I was like, oh. But then after it happened, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I'm not gonna give it away, but it was kind of sweet the way my man Statham, the way he killed that shark. It was kind of sweet.
It was like,
hey, no,
it's awesome.
Don't tell people what happened.
I didn't say nothing.
Cause it's not just this boat; it involved him too.
You just said the boat. I didn't even say what I was doing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it wasn't just a boat. It wasn't like an explosive like normally you would see in a shark movie.
Yeah,
no,
like
this
in
was,
Jaws. Didn't they blow up the shark in that?
Yeah, they are always blowing up that damn shark. But this movie, it's more of a battle between this big, humongous beast of a shark and this man. And
it's unique the way that they did it.
It's unique and it's believable in a way. It's like, okay, I could see that happening,
Yeah.
It couldn't. He'd be dead in real life, but they filmed it well enough to where I thought it made sense.
Yeah, the ending with him killing that shark, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's the Meg. I sort of liked it. He liked it a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. If you like what we're doing, then you can smash the like button and punch subscribe and tap that bell. Oh, thank you very much.
Boy. Whatever. Okay, well, we hope you enjoy the videos we make. We're trying to give you some insight from a father-son perspective, from a family's perspective on whether you should spend all your money on these movies or not, because, you know, money's tight.
We let you know if it's a good movie to go see with your family.
Right. And this was, I mean, not for the little kids, like I said already, but this was a fun time for the family.
Yeah, it's like, there are certain moments where like, ooh, this earned its PG-13, but then it's also not that bad at the same time.
Right, I think they could have gone a little farther and
They really could have
done some more stuff and still been PG-13.
Like, there was a scene in like the trailer where they cut it quick, but then I'm like, that was it.
Right.
It didn't seem very R-rated with that scene.
I thought they could have gone a little bloodier, man, to be honest, and still been okay. I've seen bloodier stuff in PG-13 movies. So.
Yeah.
But minor gripe. It was a decent time at the movies. If you go see it, I hope you enjoy it.
It's the Mega Alert!